What if everything we think we know about the origins of civilization is wrong? What if the rise of humanity was not a steady climb from primitive hunter-gatherers to modern technological societies, but instead a story of cataclysm, loss, and rediscovery? Across the globe, myths and legends speak of a great flood that wiped out an advanced civilization, of knowledge bringers who arrived from across the sea, and of mysterious structures that defy the timeline of accepted history. Could it be that an unknown, highly advanced civilization thrived 12,000 years ago, only to be obliterated by a cataclysmic event? For decades, mainstream archaeology has dismissed these ideas, placing the dawn of civilization around 6,000 years ago with the rise of Mesopotamia and Egypt. But a growing body of evidence suggests that an earlier, lost civilization may have existed. A civilization that was destroyed by an apocalyptic disaster, leaving only traces in legend, mysterious ruins, and the unexplained technological prowess of our ancient ancestors. You may be recalling the 2013 discovery at Shama Bay, a site in northern China, where archaeologists unearthed a collection of unique stone tools dating back approximately 40,000 years. These tools, notably smaller than typical artifacts from the same period, included tiny bladelets, some less than 4 centimeters long, and evidence of hafting, attaching tools to handles, suggesting advanced technological practices. These findings challenge existing narratives about the development and spread of tool-making technologies in East Asia. This discovery has sparked significant debate and interest within the archaeological community. Is it possible that everything we believed in so far was a lie? One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for a lost civilization is the near-universal myth of the Great Flood. Cultures from every corner of the globe, separated by vast distances and thousands of years, share eerily similar stories of a world-ending deluge. Could these myths be distorted memories of an actual global catastrophe? The biblical deluge. The story of Noah's Ark in the Old Testament tells of a God-ordained flood that wiped out humanity, sparing only a chosen few. The Sumerian and Akkadian flood stories, the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known pieces of literature, tells of Utnapishtim, a man warned by the gods to build a great ark before an apocalyptic flood destroyed civilization. The Hindu Manu flood story. Hindu texts tell of Manu, the first man, who was warned by a divine fish about an impending flood. He built a boat and survived, repopulating the world afterward. The ancient Greek flood myth. Greek mythology speaks of Deucalion and Pyrrha, who survived a great flood sent by Zeus to cleanse the world of corruption. The Native American flood myths. Many indigenous American tribes, including the Hopi, Apache, and Inca, speak of a great flood that destroyed the world before the current era. If these myths all describe the same real event, what could have caused such a catastrophe? Modern researchers point to the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis, which suggests that around 12,800 years ago, fragments of a massive comet struck the Earth, triggering widespread fires, rapid climate shifts, and ultimately, the collapse of any advanced civilization that may have existed. Archaeological discoveries are lending credibility to the idea of a forgotten civilization. One of the most groundbreaking findings is Göbekli Tepe, an ancient megalithic site in modern-day Turkey, dated to around 11,600 years ago, thousands of years before the Egyptian pyramids. This site features massive stone pillars arranged in circles, intricately carved with animal figures and humanoid forms. Göbekli Tepe defies everything we thought we knew about the development of human civilization. According to mainstream archaeology, organized societies capable of constructing such structures did not exist at that time. But here we have undeniable proof that someone, perhaps a forgotten civilization, was capable of monumental construction long before Mesopotamia's rise. Some researchers believe that Göbekli Tepe could have been a handing down site, a place where knowledge was preserved and passed on after a catastrophic event destroyed the civilization that built it. The carvings on the stones, some say, may depict celestial events, possibly even records of the cataclysm that ended the Ice Age. Another recurring theme in ancient myths is that of knowledge bringers, mysterious figures who arrived after the cataclysm, bringing with them advanced knowledge of agriculture, astronomy, and construction. Quetzalcoatl and Kukulkan, Mesoamerica. The Aztecs and Mayans tell of a bearded, pale-skinned god who arrived from across the sea, teaching civilization-building skills before mysteriously departing. Viracocha, Inca. The Incas speak of a tall, light-skinned teacher who arrived after a great disaster and showed them how to build massive stone structures. The Nomo, Dogon tribe, Africa. The Dogon people of Mali tell of beings who descended from the sky and imparted astronomical knowledge far beyond their technological capabilities. Oannes, Mesopotamia. Babylonian records speak of a fish-like being who emerged from the Persian Gulf, teaching early humans agriculture and writing. Who were these beings? Were they survivors of the lost civilization, spreading knowledge to rebuild what was lost? Or could they have been something even more extraordinary? Many ancient sites display architectural techniques that seem far too advanced for their time. Pumapunku, Bolivia. The precision-cut stones at Pumapunku fit together like puzzle pieces, with laser-like accuracy that modern engineers struggle to replicate. Baalbek, Lebanon. This ancient temple complex contains stones weighing over 1,000 tons, raising questions about how ancient builders moved them. The Pyramids of Egypt. The Great Pyramid's alignment with celestial bodies and its mathematical precision suggest knowledge far beyond what mainstream archaeology attributes to the builders. Could these sites be remnants of a lost civilization's advanced engineering prowess? If an advanced civilization existed 12,000 years ago, why don't we learn about it in history books? Some suggest that academia resists these theories because they threaten established narratives. Others propose that powerful elites throughout history have suppressed knowledge of our true past to maintain control over society's structure and beliefs. Or as the man in black said in our previous video, history is what is printed in books. People might start asking questions if they learned that a civilization like ours was destroyed in the past because of their own mistakes. We cannot allow that. What if he's right? What if we are the next lost civilization? If an advanced civilization once thrived and was destroyed by cataclysm, could the same fate await us? In an age of rising sea levels, nuclear tensions, and global instability, are we repeating the cycle of forgotten history? Perhaps the answers lie in the past, and perhaps by uncovering the truth about our forgotten ancestors, we can ensure that history does not repeat itself. The question is, are we willing to open our minds to the possibility? Please like, subscribe, and watch my other videos to learn what they don't want you to know.